Applying the brakes, keep, oh, going way too fast. Everyone loves doing this until they crash, like that. Off-road, a little bit too fast. Ooh. Oh, lost some traction. But we couldn't make this one because our buddy went a little bit too slow for us. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna dump the bike. Okay. The open spot like that. He tried. Okay. Oh.
I want my brother to come along, man.
Okay, there's the Vista point. Very good.
But
Pay attention. Ooh. How many flips or rolls did he do? Write in the comments. Right, we have a turn coming up. Very simple, easy turn. Very easy turn. You can have the skill set to make these corners. And this is a very beginner corner, so you don't have to have a massive skill set. But it doesn't matter how high your skill is if you're not paying attention. Locating hazard situations, corners, okay? Because they turn on you. If you don't turn, you have to use the skill of turning. So you're gonna have to navigate that. Treat it like it's a real thing. You have to be focused and paying attention to your ride. If you're not, you're gonna go off-road. Just a little bit, like that. Leaning in, going too fast in the corner, panicked a little bit, applying the brakes, oh, had to lay her down. Very typical new rider, you can kind of see it. Can you guys see it? I don't know, you guys been watching enough of this stuff? You guys been kind of paying attention a little bit? You've seen enough new riders? This looks like a new rider, just kind of chill. And then all of, like, you see how they leaned in right there? Just kind of like, whoa. Very, whoa. Then we get up to here and they shot straight because they stopped turning. They turned before the turn and stopped turning during the turn. Here, a little bit of a panic and then slam that front brake when you could just apply a little bit more, just a progressive way front brake, and then turn at that slower speed, okay? So with all of this, I teach this kind of stuff in the new book, guys. In the new book, Riding Smart in the Leafs, what's happening? Oh, crest of the hill, what's going on? Oh. I mean, yeah, there's the curb right there. Couldn't see the curb because of the Leafs. All right. Oh, going way too fast. And we're dead. Nope, we're not. Good. Just in a lot of pain. And we're going 118 kilometers. I'm assuming 75 miles per hour. Definitely not the area to be doing 75. Now, should the car have gone from the right lane to the left to turn left? No. But why are we riding this stupid when we see an intersection? Here we go, going pretty fast. Everyone loves doing this until they crash, like that. I feel like there's this mentality of like, yeah, I'm gonna weave through traffic. I feel like a superhero, I'm fast. Yeah, it almost like builds like this weird confidence. We're not helping ourselves. All right, yeah, we're gonna go off-road. A little bit too fast in the corner. A little too fast, slow it down. Okay. Ooh. That ankle. Ankle's not supposed to do that. So right here, probably planted his left ankle or his left foot, and the bike kept going, and it's a boop, nice little twist of the ankle, not the wrist. Oh, and that is a deformity. And right here, there's a little bit of water, but not a big deal.
The culprit.
Oh, lost some traction. Not wearing any gear.
In my mind at this moment. Do these socks go with these shoes?
No, they don't.
I've really got to stop skipping leg day.
Yep.
Actually, nothing. Nothing. I don't.
Yeah, he lost traction on that rear tire, accelerating while turning. Just take it nice and easy until you get straight and then go. Yeah, knee down, buddy. Yeah, just the tip moto vlogs. Interesting choice. Going super fast in the corners, but we couldn't make this one because our buddy went a little bit too slow for us and we went wide and crashed. Have fun getting that out. Have fun getting that out. You're gonna need a little bit of help. Hopefully you guys are talking to each other in your Cardo Pack Talks. You'd be like, hey, can you come around? Turn around, please. I need help. I crashed. Yeah, he's a little pissed off. Not a big deal, though. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. Riding around. Yeah, wheelie time. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna dump the bike. Okay. Sliding all over the ground. Oh, did you guys see that on his arm? Did you guys see that on his arm? Let's take a look. Look at that. Look how, just that simple crash. Look at the crash. Right arm sliding. That's it. That's it. Look how much it did to the armor and to the jacket. Look at that. Now imagine if you didn't have a jacket, what your arm would look like. You see what I mean? So as smart riders, we acquire and use personal protective equipment so we don't have this issue on our arm. Wear gear. You never know. You never know. What are the active threats here? What are the relevant threats? What could happen? Any open spot like that? He tried. He tried. Damn, he tried. That's one of the issues when it comes to lane splitting. Oh man, that sucks. But right here, watch out for these big open gaps. That's the pattern. Remember, we're talking about locating hazard situations. What are the patterns, right? We saw the side of the vehicle as a pattern. Watch for open gaps because that's an opportunity for somebody to want to get into that open gap. And if we're next to side by side to somebody, we're going to be hit first before they get to that open gap. So this is one of those hazards when it comes to lane splitting or lane filtering. So watch for the open gaps.
An important reminder of how.
So there's an open gap right here. So when we see those, I mean, this whole time we're covering the front brake and we're not going super fast. If we were stuck in traffic, we would be way back there. So just be grateful the fact that we're going 5-10 miles an hour faster than the flow of traffic. So just be comfortable with that.
Dangerousness speeding can be and have difficulties for drivers to notice a rider.
And was this person supposed to go into our lane or to this lane? No, it's a double white. It's the carpool. They're not supposed to go in and out, but people do it anyways. We can run over the whole, they should not, whatever. It doesn't really matter. He did a good job. I'll give it to the motorcycle rider. He did a good job, saw it immediately, and did a really good swerve. It just wasn't good enough. And so when things aren't good enough, your skills aren't good enough, and the road or a road surface hazard, a car, whatever it is, causes a crash, we have no control over that anymore. What we have control over is wearing full gear. That's all we have control over. Hopefully it's going to mitigate any type of injuries that we have. He tried his best. Looks like he was slamming the brakes at the same time. That looks painful. Okay. Oh! That's somebody not knowing how to color in the lines. So somebody coming around the corner using both, swerved it, straightened it up, didn't correct his body. You notice so like this guy's coming around. He has to use both lanes because he's doing the outside, inside, outside thing that you guys all like to, I say you guys, I'm talking to everyone not here in the classroom. You guys are all smart riders. I get it, have a donut. But everyone else on the road, I need to go inside, outside, or outside, inside, outside. See, I don't even care. I don't even know. So what I like to do is middle. Be in the middle. Because we're over here on the left. Somebody comes over. It could be a car. But if we're in the middle, we have a space cushion from when they come over. Let's say they came over right here. That's their tire. And we're over here. All we have to do is quick little adjustment back in. That's simple. Very easy. But people like to do this stuff. And we're over here on the left because we're going to go outside, right, of our lane to the inside when we hit the apex. And then we go outside when we exit. This guy literally used both lanes to do that. Pretty scary, pretty dumb. And then you see him straighten up the bike, but he never changes his body positioning. He's still leaning to the left for him, and he straightens the bike up. It's not going to do much. It's not going to do much. He's pushing the bike, but still doing this. If you're going to do a swerve, lean into the swerve. Not do that. Now, that's a panic, right? Anybody here play video games? And they're like, oh, doing this, but the controller's still there. Oh man. It doesn't do anything because your thumbs are the ones controlling it, right? So just do this. Don't get all animated. I don't know. Got very lucky.